So what does the movement think? We cross live now to Ngaruawahia, where Tukoroirangi Morgan and Derek Fox are ready to give us the latest news from the hui. Tēnā rā kōrua.
Tēnā koe.
Kia ora.
Tuku, I could just start with you. On Friday you said you wanted to come away from this hui with some positive resolutions and a unified Kōhanga sector. Has that occurred?
I think that we're a long way down the track to establishing a working party. A working party comprised of 6 people, highly skilled people, to begin the task of reconfiguring, to take on board all the recommendations that have been passed here over the last couple of days, to then consult with every kohanga around the country in an attempt to get a greater understanding of the needs and expectations of the whānau. And so the view is to go to a major report to be considered by the whānau, and then we're going to come back again to Ngaruawahia, to Tukoroirangi in December. So there'll be more than 7 months of extensive consultation by this working party as we try to pave a new way forward.
Tuku, what's been the...
I think you can say that the hui has been fantastic, really. There were about 1,200 people here on the first day, and it's remained steady on about 1,000. And there's a whole range of views have been canvassed here, but amongst the things that they were all constant about was they wanted the whānau to be involved, and that, of course, is what the Trust Board has been saying all along. It has to be the whānau that make these decisions, and they don't want the government to be involved, and those are very, very clear.
But Derek, what's been the actual mood of the hui so far?
Oh, look, when you get more than 1,200 people in the same room, there's going to be a diverse range of opinion. There's been robust debate. There's been passion. And more than that, our people have had an opportunity to have a say. That's exactly what the King wanted. The King wanted an opportunity for our people to clear the air, but to move on, to be forward-focused about how to shape a new face of Kōhanga going forward.
I suppose one of the things people will ask is, what about the 4 options? And of course they were only ever 4 options. I know the board was actually reluctant to put up any options because it felt that the Kōhanga whānau should be determining how they should go ahead. And so it's not surprising that there wasn't wholehearted support for any one option. But what they do want is, they talked about the kaumātua, and I guess the board in some respects being responsible for carrying things forward. And this working party will actually do that. And I think that's a very positive outcome. It'll give every Kōhanga Reo, 469 of them, an opportunity to have a say in what the new governance structure might be like.
And what is the impact that the minister's decision to cut funding, the 2.5 million that comes from the government to Kōhanga Reo every year, what has the minister's decision had on this hui? Has it caused some urgency, created some urgency in terms of the discussions that have been made?
We can't be, we can't be forced down a particular track because the minister has made a decision or has made public her expectations. The key issue for us is to future-proof the movement going forward. And sure, there's some compelling issues around the need to review the current governance structure. We're a long way down the track now in relation to that matter. We have to take on board what the Crown is saying, but this is a movement of the people, by the people. This is a movement that was nurtured by our old people, by Sir James Henare, by the late Te Reki Nui Tātai Rangi Kaha. We've got to honour the past. We've got to celebrate the legacy, but we also got to bequeath a taonga like Kōhanga Reo in a robust way for those who come after us. And so at the heart of what we want is we want to future-proof this movement.
There's no doubt that the board is behind change. They want some change, and its models all show that. And there's, I've spoken to each of the board members, and they're all pretty firm that they're looking for change. They're willing to make a change in the governance structure. Funnily enough, a lot of the Kōhanga, the majority of them, said we don't want to throw everything out just like that. We do want change, and they're working towards change, but they're asking that just in the same way that kaumātua set up the original Kōhanga Reo movement, that they want a similar led thing to happen now. And in a way, that will be the working party, which will be six people, 3 of them chosen by the Kōhanga Reo themselves, and they have to go into a process to do that over the next month or so. And there are likely to be 3 people named today who will come out of other areas of the Kōhanga movement.
Derek Korua Tuku, thank you both very much for your time. We appreciate it, and it sounds like positive things are happening there, so well done. Tēnā kōrua e mihi ana ki